So guys, welcome to the lecture 7 part 1 and topic is a linked list. So what is a linked list? So linked list is a linear data structure in which element called as a node are stored as a non-continuous memory location. Unlike array where memory is a continuous, each node in a linked list contain a data or one pointer. So what is a data? So data is the value of the that node and pointer is basically address of the next node in the sequence. So first node is called the head and last node called a null, indicating the end of the list. Why we use linked list? We have already array vector to store the data, but why we use linked list? So first main reason is a dynamic size. So dynamic size basically means can grow or shrink at runtime. Unlike array with fixed size, efficient for insertion and deletion. Take big of 1 if position is known, no shifting element like arrays. Drawback is basically extra memory for pointers and random access is not possible in big op and traversal. So here you can see structure of a node. So here first we define our data to store a value and this is a pointer and you can see here the types of linked list. So first one is a singly linked list. So what is a singly linked list? Each node point to the next node and last node point to the null and traversal in only in one direction in the singly linked list. So here you can see the example of singly linked list. So first node and this null point to the last node. So this is the singly linked list example. So now come to the second type. Second is a doubly linked list. So in doubly linked list, each node has two pointer. First one is a next and second is a previous. So what is the next? Next means point to the next node and previous means point to the previous node. Can traverse forward and backward in the doubly linked list. So here you can see the structure of doubly linked list. So we have two pointer. First is the previous and second is the next and this data is basically stored the value. So you can see the syntax in the doubly linked list. So this null is basically point to the this first one and this last one is basically point to the null and we can travel backward and we can travel backward and forward in the doubly linked list. You can see here. So now come to the next one and next one is a circular linked list. So in circular linked list, last node point back to the first node forming a circle. Can be singly circular or doubly circular. So you can see the example. So now you can see the example of circular linked list. So this is the first node and this is the last node. So this is the last node. So this 30 is basically point to the first node. You can see here back to the 10. So this is the circular linked list. So now come to the last one and last one is a basically circular doubly linked list. So this is a combination of circular and doubly linked list. Each node has next and previous pointer and last node connect back to the first one. So this is a circular doubly linked list. So now come to the advantage of linked list. So first is a basically dynamic memory allocation and next is a easy insertion and deletion compared to array or vector. Efficiency for the implementing stack queue and the graph. So this is the advantage of the linked list. Now come to the disadvantage of the linked list. So extra memory for the pointers, sequential access only big op and to reach an element and next is a complex operation compared to the array. So basically array is faster as compared to the linked list. So here you can see the common operation that we apply on the linked list. So first is the traversal. Traversal means visit all nodes and it take big op and time. And for insertion, insertion means at beginning and or middle you can insert any node and take big op 1. And deletion, remove node by value or the position. So it's also take big op 1 if position known. And next is the search. So search is basically used for the find the element and take big op n. So I think now it's clear to everyone. So thank you.